So to generate a very high voltage, we will generally prefer the multi-stage impulse generator because of the following reason. First, you can see here the high voltage DC source is required because the charging voltage is required to be very high. So that's why we generally do not go for the single stage impulse generator to generate a very high voltage. To generate a lower side voltage, we generally use the single stage impulse generator, but whenever we generate the very high voltage like 2000 kilovolt or more, then we'll use the multi-stage impulse generator. Secondly, in the problem with the single stage impulse generator is it difficult to switch a very high voltage to spark the gap. And third one is the physical size may increase. So that's why Marx in 1923 suggested the multi-stage impulse generator. Okay, so this is the picture of this multi-stage impulse generator. So this is a combination of the resistance and capacitances like the single stage impulse generator, and as we have seen in the single stage impulse generator that due to the gap in that single stage impulse generator, G1 is the only one gap. Here the gaps, many gaps are there. Okay, G1, G2, G3, G4. So if 4 stage impulse generator are there, this is an example of the 4 stage impulse generator in which G1, G2, G3 and G4, 4 gaps are there. So now here V0 is the input voltage that charges the stage capacitances C1 through the R1 and R2, and here R1 is very larger than the R2. R2 is very smaller. So this ground voltage may be assumed as this H, I, J and K R can be assumed as the ground voltage. Okay, whereas this is a very high voltage V0 and R1, R2, R3 are very high. So this is assumed as the V0 voltage because we have assumed initially C1, C2, C3, C1 is fully charged and no further discharging current or leakage current is flowing through this A and H. Then the V0 or A, B, C and D are at the potential V0. Okay, so in the second stage we can explain like this. In the first let V0 charges the stage capacitance C1 to the voltage V0. Okay, so that's why A and H, the voltage between the A and H is V0, B and I is also V0, and C and J is also V0, and D and K is also V0, where this A, B, C, D is at the plus voltage and H, I, J, K are at 0 voltage. Okay, so now come to this point. Whenever G1 discharges, either it is make manually or automatically, whenever this G1 gap discharges means because of the here the voltage difference between this point to this point is V0. Okay, this potential V0 appears across this point to this point A to the G. Whenever this gap G0 breaks down, okay, whenever this gap G1 breaks down, what will happen? This ground potential suddenly appears at the point A, and the potential redistribution between this capacitance takes place, so that this is intentionally A point intentionally made to 0 potential. Then you know that the potential difference across the capacitance cannot change instantaneously. So that's why at that instant the potential difference across the A and H will remain V naught. To make this remain V naught, if this becomes 0, then H becomes minus V naught. This A, because we made this A potential 0, then what is the potential at H? This becomes minus V naught. Okay, so like here. Now what is the potential difference between the H and B? Because at the H the potential is minus V naught, and at the B the potential is V naught. So the potential difference between the H and B is 2 V naught. Okay, this is the potential difference between H and B. So that's why these gaps will break down automatically just after this. So after breaking down this gap, okay, what is this potential? Minus V. Then minus V potential will shift to here point V, and to make this potential difference V naught, if this is the minus 2V, or sorry minus V, then this I should be minus 2V. Similarly, then this breaks down, minus 2V naught shift to C, and this is the minus 3V naught. And when G4 breaks down, this minus 3V naught shift to D, and this K becomes minus 4V naught. So this is the 4-stage impulse generator, and we are getting at point K minus 4V naught. So this is our output, that we have applied the voltage V naught, and we will get the voltage at point K 4 minus 4V naught. If we want to the potential at K 4V naught, then we have to apply here minus V to plus V. We interchange the polarity of this V naught, will get the at K 4V naught. Okay, so this is the working principle how this multi-stage impulse generator works. Now we can have the analysis of this circuit. After breaking down these gaps, this gaps and this gaps, this gaps and this gaps, this becomes the short circuit, G and A, H and B, I and C, and J and D. Okay, this is if this becomes short circuit, it has no meaning. So we'll start from here. Okay, and R1 and R2 becomes in parallel, and this A to H is joining the C1. Similarly, this block R1 and R2 is parallel. In this block R1 R2 is parallel CD. So 3 blocks are there, in which resistance, capacitance and resistance, capacitance, resistance, capacitance, resistance. And fourth block, देखिए इसमें, in that fourth block C1 and R2 becomes in parallel because it becomes joined. तो इसको इसी तरीके से हम उसको कर देंगे. इसको सीधे स्ट्रेच कर दीजिए, ए पॉइंट को यहाँ ले आइए. ओके, तो ये इट लुक्स लाइक दिस. आप ये देखिए, इसको ऐसे बन जाएगा ये ABCD है ना. यहाँ आप देख लीजिए, यहीं से शुरू होगा ABCD, ऐसे ही यहाँ से शुरू होगा GHIJ. ठीक है, तो ये भी हो जाएगा GHIJ. तो ये तीनों ऐसे ब्लॉक बन जाएंगे. एक में केवल C1 एंड R2 है लास्ट में, और RD और CB. देखिए इसमें केवल ये वाला रहेगा, ये तो शॉर्ट हो जाएगा. C1 and R2 becomes in parallel, and this RD becomes in series with the CB. And you know that R1 is very very larger than the R2. और अगर ये पैरेलल में होते हैं तो फिर कौन रहेगा इसमें? If this is R1 is very very large than the R2, you know, and if these are in parallel, then we can approximately say it becomes the R2 only. R1 हट सकते हैं इसको, and can be neglected in parallel. If two resistances are in parallel and one is very very less resistance, then we can neglect the second resistance. So and these are is in series, so we can just have the R2 in series, so 3R2 हो जाएगा, and C1 in series, so C1 by 3, and this C1 and R2, and we can find out the approximate equivalent circuit like this, C1 by 3 and C1, C1 by 4, 3R2 and R2, 4R2 हो जाएगा ये, and because it is connected in ground, it is also connected in ground, so we'll make this circuit as like this, RD and CV in series and like this. Here this is the parallel. So it is the input resistance. So you can compare with the single stage impulse generator. So single stage impulse generator is the same here as this multi-stage impulse generator. This is the this becomes the source resistance. So CS becomes the C1 by 4. Now if nth stage resistance is there, then what is the CS? Then the CS will become the C1 by n. Okay, so this is the value of this. So source resistance C1, if you find out the value of C1, then it is the n times of the source resistance. Similarly RE is equals to n into R2, ये वाला जो रेजिस्टेंस हो गया 4 टाइम्स ऑफ दिस R, सो RE हो जाएगा. ओके, और RD तो RD है. सो यू कैन कंपेयर. एंड व्हाट इज द V आउटपुट? सो द आउटपुट वोल्टेज इज n टाइम्स ऑफ द voltage of V naught, and here it is multiplied by the efficiency of this circuit. So output voltage appears across this CV. Okay, and this output voltage, देखिए आउटपुट वोल्टेज यहीं तो आएगा, इसके और इसके अक्रॉस आएगा, CV एंड इस पॉइंट के अक्रॉस आएगा. सो आउटपुट वोल्टेज अक्रॉस हेयर दिस RD एंड CV, दिस ब्रांच, इस ब्रांच के अक्रॉस आ जाएगा आउटपुट वोल्टेज. ओके, और पैरेलल टू दिस 4R. ठीक है, इसके अक्रॉस आएगा. दिस इज द n टाइम्स ऑफ द V नॉट. नाउ व्हाट इज द रेटिंग ऑफ दिस multi-stage impulse generator, or how multi-stage impulse generator is rated, and how the different parameters are calculated. So let us take an example of the 8-stage impulse generator. So it is rated like 8 stage 1400 kilovolt 12 kilowatt second impulse generator. Okay, where n is the number of stages and V naught is the output voltage. So this is the total output voltage. Now what is the input voltage? So to calculate the input voltage, we simply divide by the 8, because it is the 8-stage impulse generator. So if we give the we are assuming here the efficiency 100%. Okay, so it is like this. V naught becomes the 175. Now what is about this? This is the energy of this output, energy of this impulse generator. This is output voltage, this is output energy, and output energy simply is given by the half of CS, not half of CV. Here it is a point to be noted, here half of the CS, but the voltage is taken at V out square. Okay, so keep in mind this formula. It is not half of the CV, this is half of the CS, and voltage is the V output. So half of CS, V output is 400 for 1400 kilovolts, so it becomes volt, and this 12 kilovolt second, so 12 watt second is there. So we can calculate the CS from here, 0.0122 microfarad. So by this way we can calculate this CS here. From this CS, if we calculate the CS from this formula, half CS V output square, then from this formula CS is equals to C1 by N, you can calculate the C1 easily. So C1 आपको यहाँ से देख लीजिए, C1 is equals to N into CS, so C1 becomes the N into CS. So this is all about the multi-stage impulse generator, working principle of the multi-stage impulse generator, okay, analysis of the multi-stage impulse generator, rating of this multi-stage impulse generator. Generally three types of this three elements or three parameters are rated. First is the number of stage, and second is the output voltage. What is the output voltage, final output voltage? So you can calculate the input voltage just divided by number of stages. And third one is the energy. Generally in the generator, output power is given in kilowatt, but here in the impulse generator, okay, but here in the impulse generator, output energy is given. And one thing you should keep in mind, this impulse generator generate the which type of the waveform? Lightning impulse waveform. In the last lecture we have discussed that two types of the impulse waveforms is need to be generated. One is the lightning impulse waveform and other is the switching impulse waveform. Okay, lightning impulse waveform or lightning over is used for the to simulate the lightning over voltages, whereas the switching impulse waveform is used to simulate the switching over voltage.